Yeah.
Happy birthday. Let's get it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get right. So, quick update. If you voted or commented on the other music video, then, you know, there were two options. I could have got the black jacket or the white jacket. I mean, the black jacket or the brown jacket. And I ended up getting the... Got the black jacket. I mean, I got the brown. But I kind of want to show off the shirt. I want to show off the shirt. So, this is one of my favorite shirts. This is one of my favorite shirts. That's what's up. We all need to be that way. You know what I'm saying? It's 3:25. It's my birthday. We all need to get right. Get right. So, my shoulder hurt right now, bro. Okay, what am I trying to say? This is one of my favorite shirts, and I didn't want to just hit it. If I'm gonna hit it, I gotta do it right. You know what I'm saying? I can't do something else. You don't want to do something you end up regretting later. So I put the and I was going to, in my head, there's more I want to put. I wanted to put more on it. I wanted to put another project extension side on the other side. I wanted the dinosaurs to be facing each other. All this, that, and the third. But the first one took so long. I'm like, man, I gotta go. So I ended up going to the shop. I went into the shop. So hold on, yeah, we're gonna get right. We're gonna get right. I got some fruit punch. You know, best flavor. One of the best flavors out. Mixed with some sparkling sangria. Had a couple drinks today. And here go the cigar. So let's get it. Barely gone, bro. I ain't trying to get dirty today. But you see the shoes I had on. Them the shoes I had for my birthday. The Chelsea boots. I put these on with the jacket. So we're gonna recap today, because I told you I had a whole plan. I was gonna do a pop-up shop, this and that, third, boom, boom. And then what was gonna give me that confidence to do the pop-up shop, Bailey, we was just playing. What was gonna give me enough confidence to do the pop-up shop was if I got this jacket. This is my birthday gift to myself. This jacket was the birthday gift to myself, you know what I'm saying? So this was the birthday outfit. You feel me? Trying to get right with the jacket. It's the jacket. And I ended up getting the I'm not playing with you, bro. I'm not playing with you. Of course, I had the bike yesterday, which I rode 20 miles on the bike yesterday. So the past few, the cake, my pastor got me some cake. Now, flavor cake, the flavor cake that I wanted was, you know what I'm saying, birthday cake. I like birthday cake. But they got carrot cake. It's cake, right? But I think they got birthday flavor ice cream, so boom. Now, Where does this look familiar? Does this look familiar? If this does not look familiar, let me make it look familiar to you. It's right there on the guitar. On the guitar. So, boom. I was rocking out with the guitar. Let me see. Can I set this up somewhere so you can see it? It would have to be out right there, but it ain't gonna stand up. Whatever. So, I had a guitar. We about to recap today. Let me get my book first. Trying to keep track of everything. This is going to be the third cigar for today. Bailey, bruh. I'm playing. He was just playing, bro. So, hey, thank you. We about to get right. I smoked 2 cigars today, and we about to go for the third one. Going for the third cigar for today. Put it in munch on. Let's get right. But this is a cigar that we've had before, so I smoked the My Father the Judge. I smoked that earlier today. It had this color band on it, and it's close to perfect. It was almost a perfect cigar. Thank y'all for voting. Thank you for voting on the poll. Thank you for interacting and engaging. It's funny how I keep coming across your streams. Yeah, that is funny, bro. You know what I'm saying? They say when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. You know what I'm saying? We out here spreading the message. Let me get my gloves. Oh, so here's the other jacket. So remember, if you was on the stream yesterday, you saw the lady gave me this stuff. I glued 2 to the back of the jacket. Of course, it already had the deer fur on this side, and then up under the sleeve, I put the other, whatchamacallit. And so it was kind of dope, because it's like, so from the front, you're going to see it, boom, and boom. You see it from the back, boom. And it's like, you could either picture it, it's supposed to be like a Texas Longhorn. Not the restaurant, but it could be a longhorn, or it could be a dove, like a bird. But the only reason I say that is because, you know what I'm saying, you know how I had the Yeezy Vulture merch. So it's like vultures, I was thinking about birds. So it could be a bird. But you know I'm on the abstract, the graffiti jungle. It could be a bird, or it can be a Texas Longhorn. But none of that compares to Project Extinction. None of that compares to the dragon. So, thankfully the wind isn't blowing that much. So let me get the cigar lit while the wind is not blowing. If you follow Egypt at all, then the wind, I think the Egyptian god is called Shu. Shu is the Egyptian wind god. But, speaking of wrong Egypt, I want to thank Ra. I want to thank Isis. I want to thank Amun. It was an eclipse this morning. Thank Isis. Thank Horus. Thank the Most High. Say thank you. Bless. So if there's ever a time to recap your life and think about and just reflect on what you've been through in life, right? One of the questions I like to ask people is, if you look at everything that you've been through, you learned a lesson in this lifetime, you learned a lesson through this experience. Oh, I went through this, I learned this. I overcame this, I learned this. If you put all that together, what has life prepared you to do? Take all those lessons together, what has life prepared you to do? So, if I think back, youngest memory, thank you for voting on the poll. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know if y'all used to play with your mom, and you know, I don't know if you ever put your back. You ever put your lips on your mom's belly and just go like that? I remember doing that, yo. When I was younger, the first thing I remember drawing, like just randomly, I used to draw ninjas. I used to draw little stick ninjas. I'd draw a circle, get on a little mask jink, and get on a little headband jump. I used to love drawing ninjas. Hold up. I found a hat on the ground today, and I picked it up and I took it. And I was like, why would you take it? Why'd you pick up this hat? It's my birthday. It must be for me. So I don't know whose hat this was. I don't know why they left it on the ground, but it's an emerald pretty green, you know, heart chakra. I was like, man, I'm taking this hat, bro. This hat too far, and it fit. The bucket. I don't know who hat this was. Hopefully they ain't got lice. If they got lice, now I got lice. That's some shit. Now, when you put the bucket hat on, bro, you gotta put the bucket hat. All right. I used to watch Popeye too when I was little. I like Popeye. He was always in love with the girl. I forget her name. Olivia? I forget her name. It wasn't Olivia. It was something that starts with an O. Anyway, I used to draw. One of the earliest memories I have is drawing stick ninjas, and I used to color with my mom. She used to outline the pictures with the crayons. So she would outline it, and then she would color it in. And I thought that was dope. I don't know why I thought that was dope, but I liked the way she colored. So my mom, I used to remember coloring with my mom. So I'm telling you, the earliest memories I have are art. I remember doing art and coloring with my mom, bro. But that's when I was like less than 7. Now, 7 is a pivotal age for me. So if you're a millennial, you grew up before internet was invented. Or you grew up when internet was invented. And so that means you remember the AOL and dial-up. Remember seeing the little man had dial-up. You used to have to hear that junk calling. And I remember playing the games on that. There was this one game, I think it was called Donut Man or something. It was something with donuts. And the little dude, I just remember playing that game. Used to play Snake on the computer. I really used to like playing pinball. And then, thank y'all voting on the poll. Thank you. Thank y'all for the interaction and engagement. Then, I remember playing with the computer a lot. Hey, man, I don't know why, but I keep repeating my mistakes, man. For example, in school, you know? I'm repeating last year and making the exact same mistakes that made me fail. Well, they say that's how life is. Thank you, Sandy Rich Healing Lounge. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I deeply appreciate that. But that's how life is, bro. You're going to keep going through the same class. You're going to keep having the same experience until you learn to do something differently. But if you keep doing the same things, that means you must enjoy it. You're okay with it. And until you're not okay with it, you're going to continue to make the same mistakes. So I can only look at you, you know, so I got to put it back on you and say, you must be okay with life right now. You must be okay with where you're at. Because they say if you know better, you'll do better. But some people be knowing better and don't be doing better. So it's like, I got to look at you and think that, you know, you're comfortable where you at. Because if you were not comfortable where you at, thank y'all for voting, thank y'all for voting, you would do something differently. It's like people. That's why people stay in certain relationships. They be staying in a relationship until they. Oh, here's the old people saying, when you had enough, you had enough, and apparently you haven't had enough yet. So, I want because that's my thing, bro. Once I had enough with somebody, I'm like, I'm good. I don't want nothing else to do with you. I'm good off you. Nah, but I was a teacher though. I was a teacher, and I read this book. It's called Teach Like a Champion. Now, one of the lessons in Teach Like a Champion is there's a difference between a student who's being defiant and ignorant. Like they just don't know. They don't know what you expected them. Thank y'all for voting. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Some students don't know what you expected them. So you can say, hey, do this. And if they're not doing it, they either don't know what you expected them or they're just clearly being defiant. And so the question comes back down, it's like, why? Sometimes you gotta sit down and ask yourself, like, why am I not excelling how I want to? And some of my old students, they still tell me, I'm like, yo, how's it going? They're like, yo, the teacher ain't like you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just a setting. Sometimes, but that's, I used to give my students the option. I'm like, yo, if you don't want to be here, let's switch your class. Go to a different teacher. Go to a different place. Because right here, it ain't working for you. Me and you don't mesh. And it could be just like that, bro. You just probably need to find the right teacher, the right setting. And there's no hard feelings. People just have preferences. And that's everybody, right? Some people like tall, some people like short, some people like skinny, some people like thick. Some people want them slim thick. Some people got a lot of, you know what I'm saying? But if somebody can talk to you the right way, you be like, yo, I like how this person break it down. I like how they explain it. This person, I can't receive the messages they kick it. But this person, when they kick it to me, boom. So maybe you just need to be in the right setting. Under the right setting, under the right conditions, you're going to excel. But the best ones, though, this is the kicker, though. The best ones can excel under any situation, given any circumstance. And that's how you want to be. You want to be able to say, you know what? Even though I was going through this, I had to overcome this, I didn't have da-da-da-da, I still overcame it. I still got to where I needed to go, even though I wasn't dealt a good hand. So, that, because I'm going to tell you about my life. That's what we're doing. We're recapping my life right now, right? Earliest things I remember, I was drawing a lot with my mom and coloring and stuff. Those are some fond memories, right? But then you got some bad memories of your parents too. So when I was 7, the reason 7 is so big, that's the first time I drew a picture of Goku. Now, the book fair was coming to school. If you in school, they got a book fair. Book fair was coming. We're poor, so I ain't getting shit from the book fair. But I'm looking through the pamphlet anyway. And I see a character. Now, we don't have cable. So I don't technically know who Goku is and what Dragon Ball Z is. Hey, thank you, man. Really appreciate the wisdom, no doubt. So we, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, there's a message to be shared. And if they say, if you seek, you shall find. You ask, shall be given to you. You keep knocking, the right door will open. You can have whatever you want, information, knowledge, money. As long as you're looking for and you're seeking it, it'll come to you. So This why I love this cigar. This cigar is so fucking smooth, bro. This cigar is so fucking smooth. But Texas tourists, thank you for voting on the poll. Look, bro. You know where we at with it. Cigar talk mukbang. But I ain't got no food. I just got some drinks right now. I got some fruit punch and some sparkling sangria. You stop smoking. I'm living my life. You live your life. My life has nothing to do with your life. And so let's take it as that, okay? If you don't smoke and you're happy, be blessed. Let me live my life. Yes, my birthday is today, 3/25. Big Aries game. You know what I'm saying? So, 7. Oh, my father, bro. I told you that's my go-to brand. It's my birthday, I'm gonna smoke a cigar that I know is about to hit and it's gonna be good. So, this is actually my 3rd cigar for the day. It's my 3rd cigar for the day. So, the other cigar, I had another My Father cigar earlier today. I had the Judge, Aries Nation. I had the Judge earlier today. This one is, the Judge has this color band, and then the one I'm smoking right now, I had another Arturo Fuentes too. So this is a cigar that I'm currently smoking. I'm currently smoking this one right here. All right. This my go-to. This one has the red band. So this is the My Father with the red band. Now, I had this earlier, and I already wrote in my book. It was almost like a perfect cigar, bro. I'm putting this up against anybody. I said, bro, if you have not tried this, bro, I'm putting this up, and it's a, you know what I'm saying? This, you can get this for a good 11. They got $11 stick, and they got a $15 stick. The Judge, I think the Judge was like 15. Thank you for the like. Thank y'all for liking and voting on the poll. Not gonna lie, you deserve a sub. You chill as fuck. Facts. It's casual visuals. Always black. Anyway. So, but the Judge, I ain't had no complaints about it. I ain't gonna say, I wrote, in my book, I wrote perfect. Street Fighter. Perfect. I wrote perfect on that shit. That shit was fire. Thank y'all. Thank you for voting on the poll. Thank you for tapping in, tuning in. So, at 7 is when I started drawing more seriously. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. So, 7, at the age of 7, that's when I really started drawing. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know what Dragon Ball Z was. I just saw it in the book, and I just started drawing it. You know what I'm saying? You just look at it, like, I'm gonna make the line look like this. But the thing that I appreciate, Street Fighter lit, bro. But here's the other thing. Street Fighter is an actual game where you need to have skill. But thank you. If you got Tekken's a good button mashing game. Tekken, Mortal Kombat, So it's like, I don't know what the best, you know what I'm saying? Those arcade fighting games, Tekken, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. Oh, if you ever play DC versus Marvel, that's some, you know what I'm saying? That game is lit too. DC versus Marvel, that joint is lit. Final Fight, Capcom. Is it called Final Fight? I played some Capcom games. They used to have this other game too with Siegfried, and Siegfried I know got the big sword and whatnot. So at the age of 7, thank you, man. This is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. At the age of 7, I started taking. Nah, I don't think I ever played it then. Unless you can name certain characters. Is there a character specific to it? Minecraft. I gotta go take care of my cat. That's what's up. Take care of your tiger. Play that Minecraft. Now, I've never played Minecraft, but they say that one of the beauty. Oh, but it's also here's the negative of Minecraft. If you ever lose your progress, because there's like people who play Minecraft and be building up cities and stuff, and it's people who play Minecraft and have stuff for over 10 years. But dude lost all his progress, you'll never want to pick up the game again. You be like, I ain't never playing this again. I done put 11 years into this and it's all gone. I ain't playing no more. That's like so defeating. But those is great because it's like a never-ending game, right? A never-ending game, which is life. Life is a never-ending game. Final Fight was popular in the 90s arcade. I downloaded to my Xbox. That's probably what, you know what I'm saying? Xbox, PS4, PS5, PlayStation over Xbox, bro. I'm sorry, bro. But it's really fun, though. I know it is. I gotta try it. PS4. Now, if y'all have not played Gears of War and Halo, you're missing out on life. Gears of War and Halo are Xbox exclusive, and that's what's keeping Xbox alive. Those two games. PlayStation got everything else. So at 7, I'm trying to remember certain ages. I know I really started. Mr. King. What it do, what it don't. So, Halo on computer. I have PS4. I remember you. Oh, Halo on the computer. You just unlocked the memory. You just triggered me. Halo on the computer. In high school, we used to have Halo downloaded on the thumb drive. So if you had a flash drive, you could plug into the John, and then anybody who was on the computer, we used to play Halo. Nigga, they was mad at us, boy. Because if we got on the computer, we would plug. People just playing Halo, bro. People was playing Halo in school. It was on the flash drive. They would set it. You go to a map. They set the map up. Thank you. That thing about remembering people, right? I met some people today. Well, I went to get the jacket, right? I went to get the jacket yesterday. He said, I remember you. And that's so cool because it's like, unforgettable. Somebody talk to you one time, somebody meet you one time, and you change their whole life, bro. And you be like, you remember me? What? You know what I'm saying? You remember the conversation we had? And he's like, yeah, bro, I remember you, this and the third. He was like, you came with the deers. We gave you the coasters. I was like, oh yeah, you remember the coasters? They hadn't seen me in so long. I said, I put the coaster on the jacket. They said, oh snap. Shout out to them, bro. They gave me $50 off on this jacket. They said, we'll take it off. It's your birthday. And then she gave me the Texas Longhorn. Original Doom and computer. Doom. Now, I don't know if I played Doom. Is Doom like is Doom like, what's the zombie game? Is Doom a zombie game? Is Doom like, Resident Evil. Is Doom like Resident Evil? No. I feel like I remember Doom. It's not a fighting game, is it? Or is it an action adventure game? I feel like if I played Doom, it would. I've definitely seen people play it before, But trying to figure. Anyway. So the youngest age, at the younger ages, I remember doing drawing and coloring and doing art and stuff. I remember I liked Power Rangers a lot. Then was the first person. Oh, that's why it's lit. It's a first person shooter game. You got the gun, laying people out. So younger ages, I remember coloring and drawing stick figure ninjas, watching Power Rangers. Age of 7, around 7, preteen years, I remember that's when you first started liking girls too, right? That's when you first started looking at girls and be like, what the fuck? Like, bro, I don't know. I don't even know what that's like, bro. Like, I'm trying to remember. It's pretty rowdy. And they have new ones. I gotta figure, I'm gonna have to watch the new ones. Matter of fact, my first crush was named Monique McKinney in kindergarten. That was her name. I remember it. I remember her name. Her name was Monique McKinney. Monique McKinney. Eminem. That was my first crush in kindergarten. Then in first grade, I had a crush on a girl named Chantal. It was dope. We're gonna come back to her. It was dope, cause what used to really get me about her was I remember her going to the board. First grade, Mrs. Stevenson. I'm trying to remember. I remember my teachers too. Kindergarten, I had Miss Phaeton. First grade, I had Miss Stevenson, and I remember Chantal going up to the class and teaching us how to multiply double-digit numbers. We had just learned how to multiply one-digit numbers. We just learned our timetables in first grade, and she up here multiplying double digits. And I was so, because I'm an Aries, right? I'm competitive. I was so like, I'm like, how she know how to multiply double-digit numbers already? So I remember they gave us a quiz, and I got the whole quiz right, but I flipped the paper over and I started making my own problems, trying to multiply all these big numbers. I got all of them wrong, but I was just so, I was trying to find out, trying to be better than her. I was so competitive at the young age. Gotta bounce. Have a happy birthday and check out the Cigar Daily Live tonight. Yeah, I remember you said that's at 8 o'clock, so I got a good 2 hours. We'll see how long this stick lasts me. And I got some tobacco too, so I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be kicking and cooling, bicking back, booling, eating some bit bookies. We go for like an hour and like 5 from each watch and read the comments too for interaction. Bet I'm gonna get up there and say, let me take over y'all podcast, bro. Let me get on the next podcast for Cigar Daily. I'm gonna host Cigar Daily Watch. I'm gonna host that joint. They probably need some new blood anyway. They need some fresh faces on Cigar Daily. I've never been up there. They're like, yeah, we met another YouTuber. He also has a podcast. Boom, boom. And then we're gonna do a whole little music video. I'm gonna do a little music video edit with them. And we're gonna smoke some good cigars. I'm like, man, give me the best cigars. What's your recommendation? It's an anniversary. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna, that's the jump, right? When they talk about cigars, they say, and this is how you know that. Look how long this ash is lasting. Look how long this ash is lasting. That can tell you how well the cigar is constructed. And it's still breathing. It's breathing pretty well. So you look at when you look at a cigar, you look at the color of the ash, you know what I'm saying? And when you puffing it and it's breathing, you see that? You see the smoke coming off the back end of that? That means it's breathing really well. It's breathing really good. They have a shop in Phoenix. Might gotta slide through. So, 2nd and 3rd grade. No, I think I had a crush on my 3rd grade teacher. Nice. Gotta run, catch you later. Peace and blessings to you. Thank you for tapping in, tuning in. So, I think I had the same teacher for 2nd and 3rd grade. I don't know. I had a crush on her. I feel like I had a crush on her. It was a slight crush. Damn, but I remember another girl I used to crush on. I forget her name. I don't even know why I used to like this little John, bro. It was in 4th grade. That was that. But I'm trying to think of big years. Now, Mate Stroop Medicine from Denmark. From Denmark. What language do they speak in Denmark? Does that mean you're Danish? Does that mean you're Dutch? This is not weed. This is cigar talk. This is tangential thoughts. This is cigar talk. This is not a cigarette. This is a cigar made of leaves, tobacco leaves. I do not smoke weed. But this is a my father cigar that I'm smoking for my birthday. I love how easy it pulls. It has a, I guess you can call it a peppery taste, if that's what you want to call it. Not overbearing. It's a really smooth cigar. It's a really smooth cigar, bro. The Dutch are from the Netherlands. Okay. He did explain that. No, you didn't tell me the Dutch are from the Netherlands. You said you're from the Netherlands. You said, did you say that you were Dutch? Oh yeah, you said you were Dutch. And I said, where's the Dutch on? Are they Danish? Or are they from Ireland? That's what I was, okay. I'm learning, man. This is life. This is a life experience. If I got it wrong, I got it wrong on purpose. I was just trying to see if somebody was gonna correct me. That was one of my go-to lines when I was teaching. If I was writing on the board and I was like, it's like, oh, you just messed up right here. I'm like, I was trying to see if y'all was paying attention. I was trying to see if somebody's gonna pay and correct me. Bless me. How were you a teacher? I was a math teacher, bro. I was a math teacher at the age of 23. I taught math for many years. I taught at the college. I taught pre-calculus at the college. I taught algebra 1, geometry, algebra 2, all of that, bro. The only thing, if I have any regrets is that I didn't teach actual calculus. I was nice at that joint, bro. So, those are my younger years. There's two things I remember. I used to have drawing books. Now, when I switched schools, when I went from one elementary school to another elementary school, I left my drawing book in my desk. Now, if you was in elementary school, you know how you got the cubbies. You got the cubby that you pull out your drawing from your desk. I left my drawing book in my desk, and I got suspended. I think that's what happened. I think I got suspended at the end of the year. And then when I tried to go back and get my thing, it was gone. Somebody had stole my first drawing book, bro. Somebody stole my first drawing book. Now, what I miss, my first drawing book, and this is why I had stopped drawing for a while. I had stopped doing art for a little minute. In this drawing book, I had drew Goku, Super Saiyan 3. If you know that's a good way to think about it. You gotta think about it in a positive way. Goku Super Saiyan 3 is the Super Saiyan with all the long hair. When I tell you I drew this picture, and this shit fire. If you know any of my art, I was a perfectionist. My art now, I don't be on this perfectionist wave, but I drew Goku. And so Goku in the middle, and the rest of the whole page is filled with his hair. That was a drawing that I missed. And there was this other picture that I drew. Now, this other picture I drew was an alien. I drew this alien picture out of Gamer. It was a Gamer magazine. You know how the Gamer magazine, it tells you the top ranking games and stuff like that? There was a Gamer magazine, and there was this alien in it. And I was on punishment. So if you locked in a room, my punishment was like that. I used to be on punishment for simple stuff. And then when I'm on punishment, it's you don't get no snacks. You can only drink milk or water, and you can only come out the room to go use the bathroom. And ain't no TV in the room. It's just you in the bed, and this and that, and some books. So I remember drawing this alien picture, and it took me a week. It took me a whole week to draw this alien picture. The only reason it was messed up is because the eraser I had was pink, And I remember trying to erase something, and there was a pink mark on it. It was light pink. But other than that, the alien picture was flawless. Why don't you smoke weed? Did you ever used to? And if so, what made you stop? So, to answer your question, no, I have never smoked weed. Have I had the opportunity to? Yes, multiple times. And what I will say about weed smokers, they are very friendly. Like, they'll just give you weed for free. That's how, like, the weed smokers, they'll give you weed for free. They pass the Dutch, baby. You know what I'm saying? They pass the blunt around, this and the third. I've never been that. I've had the chance. I definitely could have. I've had the, but now we're gonna get to this part of the story later in my life. There was one point I was like, I was willing to sell it because I could sell weed, but why? Because I don't smoke it. I don't use it. You know, you're not supposed to use your own product. You know what I'm saying? But I was about to start selling it just so I could get some money, bro. But that was later in life. Where we at now? We're in elementary school. Elementary school, still drawing. When that book got stolen, a big part of my childhood is Pokemon. I can't even deny it. Like, it was so bad. You know how you're addicted to something? You know how you're addicted to something and you know you're addicted, but you can't stop? That's how it was with Pokemon, bro. With Pokemon, I was like, I could be doing something better with my life. I could be doing da-da-da. I could be doing this. I just wanted to play Pokemon. I did not care. I did not care, bro. I would play Pokemon, and the music, it was so bad. I used to get, like, I remember somebody posted something with some Pokemon and the music behind it. The music used to be stuck in my head, bro. I used to be in school, and I would hear the Pokemon music in my head. That, I was so addicted to Pokemon, bro. I was so addicted to Pokemon. I used to collect Pokemon cards. So, bro, Pokemon was so hard, though. No funny shit, bro. Like, and now, all they gotta do for real, I tried playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Like, I got Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. That's how big I was on this shit, right? I got a Switch just to play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And because, you know, I think, you know, with the company, they get tired of doing remakes, and I understand. But those is the classics. Those is the hardest games ever. After Pokemon Emerald, Pokemon fell off. Unpopular opinion, but that's my opinion. Thank you for rolling the applause. Pokemon fell off after Pokemon Emerald. But the first Pokemon game I played after that, when I got the Switch, was Arceus. Arceus, to this day, as of my birthday, as of March 25th, 2024, Pokemon Arceus is the best Pokemon game created. Now, I have some ideas about how to make Pokemon better, but we're gonna get to that later. So, when my drawing book got stolen in elementary school, I stopped drawing for a little bit. But I used to do a little art here and there, nothing crazy. So middle school. Now, middle school was big because, 44, 40 something on the timer. So 444 angel numbers. Pokemon Red on the TDE, graphic calculator. Oh, wow. Hacking a calculator. That's something that you gotta learn later in life. That's when people are like, yo, you can do what with the calculator? You can do this? People don't know what you can do with the calculator, bro. But when the calculator start having graphics and stuff on it, crazy. Unlock. You know how to use the jailbreak phones? Jailbreak the calculator. So, middle school, like, when I became a teacher, I was like, I'm teaching high school. I'm not going below that. And because then you start to realize how people receive information. in middle school, like I pick up on a lot of people who meet me, older, younger, they say my brain is like a sponge. I pick up on stuff really quick. But teaching somebody how to add and subtract integers was like my teacher, she used a little, we used to have these plus, it was like, we had to make them ourselves. You had to make some circles with pluses on them and make some circles with minuses on them. And so she'll be like, okay, if you got to do 4 minus -9, 4 minus -9, it's like you can't take away any negatives. You had to put the 4 pluses down, and you have to put the 4 minuses down. And it's like, oh, I can't take away any negatives because I don't have any negatives up here. So you would have to add, do what? You got to add 0. So you would add 9 pluses and then 9 negatives. That's like adding 0. And then you could take away your 9 negatives, and then what do you have left? Now you got 13 positives left. And so 4 minus -9 is a positive 13. That's a hard concept for somebody to grasp at younger ages, especially in this generation. And that's why I used to tell people when I taught Algebra 1, I was like, yo, if you can just follow directions, that was one of the biggest struggles. Because it was like, I had to start giving students credit. I'm like, all right, you don't know how to do stuff with the integers, but if you know the process, if example, if you do 2x plus 7 equals 13, if you know, let's add some negatives. Let's add a fraction here because students are scared of fractions and negatives. So let's do 1/3 x plus 7 equals -5. I just made that up, so we're gonna solve it. And so a student, I'm gonna tell them, all right, you got the +5 here. If you know what you do on one side, you gotta do to the other. Let's subtract 5. Subtract 5. Did I say -7? I hope I said -7. So if they do -7 minus 5 and they put a positive 12, and just because they don't know, or they don't know what to do with the negatives and the positives and stuff, it's like, I'm gonna give them credit because you knew the process. You knew the process of boom and boom. But if you're not good with your integers, fine. Now you got 1/3 x should be equal to -12. Now, if you know that 1/3, you need to multiply by 3 on this side, multiply by 3 on this side. If you're still messing with it, John, messing it up, boom, boom, boom. If you don't know that 7 times 3, or -7 times 3 is a -21, because they'd be like, positive times a negative, positive times a positive, negative times a negative. What's gonna happen? Those are rules. And it's like people come with all these mnemonics so people can memorize it. If it's the same sign, what's this? And if it's different signs, it's this. But if you're adding and you're multiplying, you know what I'm saying? But so let's just solve this problem. 1/3 x should now be equal to a -12 times it by 3. So x should equal to -36. How do you know if you got it right? Plug it back in. -36 times 1/3, or multiplication and division are really the same process. You know what I'm saying? So it's either -36 times 1/3 or -36 divided by 3. That's -12. Add the 5, -12 plus 5, -7 equals -7. You got the right answer. The calculator tactic, the elevator tactic. For example, if you're on floor 2 and you want to go down 7 floors, you get to floor -5. I met this guy from Africa and he was like, why are we dealing with this? Because those don't exist in real life. You can't go to negative floor. You can't go to the -5th floor in real life. I mean, unless you got a basement. But if you don't have a basement, like, it doesn't exist. He was like, and then multiply by 0, like, why are we multiplying by 0? Like, that means you don't have any. Why do it in the first place? The concept of nothing. Can nothing even exist? But the elevator method, that's the first time I heard that before. Good. Shout out to your teacher. And the thing is, you know exactly who taught you that. Or you might have went to the University of YouTube. That's where we at. The University of YouTube right now, the School of Life. You can learn anything on YouTube. Oh, you know how to take the battery out your car? YouTube it. So where we at in my life right now? Oh, middle school. Yeah, I say I wouldn't want to teach middle school or elementary. Because what I'm going to do with the elementary is I'm like, yo, what's your favorite color? I'm like, what are we doing here? Middle school? Middle school is the one that they try to avoid. Why? Because that's when the hormones start to kick in. I can attest to this. There was this joke. The males understand, the females might not, depending on who you hang around. But beat your meat, that was a big thing. Beat your meat was a big thing in 6th grade. And if you don't understand, you're like, yo, because if somebody joke you like that, like, you beat your meat, everybody would start laughing. I'm like, I don't know what that means. Like, what's going on? Then you get into the concept of masturbation. And that is in middle school. Middle school is when you start to see people getting pregnant, people got boyfriends, people kissing and all this other stuff. A lot of stuff started happening in middle school. Hormones is kicking in. Now, my middle school experience wasn't the best. Why? Okay, here's a secret. Well, it won't be a secret if I tell you. So I'll try to tell you without telling you. I had people got pregnant in middle school. Bro, what? People was moms and dads in middle school. They be like, I'd be like, why is this person so popular? Because they got a kid. They're like, yo. But because then it's like, because you don't know what people do in their private life. And so when you hear somebody got a kid, that means they're having sex. And it's like, they like, damn, this person having sex already? I mean, they lost their virginity. They got somebody pregnant, So, yeah, my middle school wasn't the best experience. I'll say it like this. I wasn't smelling too fresh. You know what I'm saying? And that was my middle school years. High school, though, flip the game, change the script up. Change the script up in high school. Change the script up. Yeah, middle school, wasn't big. I think I had... Middle school is actually, you know, the biggest thing? Middle school, that was my last fight. Middle school, I had my last fight. When I got to high school, I ain't fight people no more. Middle school, if I was 7 in 1st grade, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, 13, and 14. So 12 to 14 is, I was in middle school, junior high, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I had my last fight though. That was the last time I fought somebody. Now high school was good. High school I had a good experience in high school. Before that, bro, they was pregnant in like 7th grade. They was pregnant at 12 and 13, bro. Having kids, bro. But that's America for you, right? Well, that's life for you. I started thinking about life. Life is different from one time period to the next. But yeah, bro. Then in high school is gonna get a little more rowdier. People a little more open. That's when they're gonna start making out in the hallways. You got your lockers and this and that, third, boom, boom. Freshman year was cool. But matter of fact, I'll say it like this. I already told you how it was with the math, right? So in 6th grade, they had this math placement test. The lady came in, everybody took this math test. Certain people scored a certain score on the math test. I got pushed up in math. And so I think I started taking pre-algebra in 6th grade. I took algebra 1 in 7th grade. And that means I took geometry in 8th, algebra 2 in 9th, trigonometry in 10th, or we called it math analysis. And then I took calculus in 11th, and I took calculus AB, and I took calculus BC in 12th. So that's basically like calc 1 and 2. Actual parents. They were actual parents, bro. They had kids in middle school. It's not everybody, but it's a couple of people. It's a couple of people who are like that. So then, what happened after this? So, wasn't nothing too crazy in middle school, but high school, I remember, like I just told you, I got separated in math, so I'm already taking different maths from, you know what I'm saying, everybody else. Freshman year, come on, baby, you getting me dirty, bro. Yeah, I like the smell of this cigar too, bro. It smells really smooth. It smells really smooth. So, what happened in freshman year was okay. I just know at the end of freshman year, I got my first job. Got my first job at 15. Facts. Yeah, y'all 5 hours ahead. 5 or 6 hours. So it's already 11, 12 o'clock over there. So what happened next? Then in high school, got my first job at 15. First job at 15. Started working, making money. Now, when you start working and you start spending your money, then you start to, you know, they say money is placeholders for what you value. So wherever you spend money at, those are what you value in life. Ben, I ain't throwing this ball. Next time she put it on my lap, I'm gonna get her so you can see like what she want me to throw. So I got my first job. Now, first thing is I started buying. Well, you notice, right? What's the first thing you gonna buy when you start working? I was buying clothes and shoes. I was like, I wasn't really loving the clothes and shoes I was getting. You know what I'm saying? And then you see your friends wearing all the Jordans and Nikes and that and the third. You're like, y'all want to give me some good shoes too. Now, one shoe that I remember buying and I may still have are the Nike Huaraches. The 2008 version of Nike Huaraches. Those were tough. I might still have those. No, I don't. I gave them to the Goodwill. Those were tough though. Those were tough. What was next? I started buying clothes, but back then it was easier to dress. Oh, I'm not gonna say back then it was easier to dress. These are still solid fits. Back in the day, all you had to have on was the white tee, some Levi's, and some Jordans, and that was a good fit. That was a good fit back in the day. And even today, today's day and age, you got a white tee on, some Levi's, and some J's. That's a solid fit. Nobody gonna say nothing to you. And at this day and age, somebody might appreciate like, that's a solid fit. That's regular, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's regular. Then, now this was another big thing in high school, middle school. They used to do jean check. And so that's scary if you walk through the hall and you ain't got the right stuff on. They be like, jean check. You like, oh snap. What jeans I got on. But for me, I was like, man, I'm about to just walk real fast and get in my class. I ain't trying to be up in here always messing with y'all, because they would stop you, everybody would crowd around and start frying the mess out of you, bro. But then, unpopular opinion, bullying is okay. Everything needs a limitation. Everything needs a limitation. But bullying is okay. You gotta get bullied, because if you never get bullied in life, you don't know how to deal with adults in a grown-up world. Then, so I got my first job. I started buying clothes and stuff. This is when it got issues. This is when there started being real issues in the household, because my mom started making me pay for stuff. And I'm like, I wasn't paying for anything before. But now I got a job. I got to pay for this. I got to pay for that. Thank you. Thank you. Happy birthday. Appreciate that. So then, man, I started beefing with my mom. Thank you for voting on the poll. My mom started making me pay for stuff around the house. I'm like, so yesterday I wasn't paying for nothing, but today I'm paying for stuff. I gotta pay for, household supplies around the jank, walk by faith, not by sight. Now, but it went too far, bro. Like, they stopped washing my clothes. I was like, I gotta pay to get my own clothes washed. Exactly, but it's like you hate it as a teenager, but as an adult, you kind of start to have appreciation for it. But you're like, yo, you could have did it a certain way or a different way. Because you're a kid, it's your first time making money and having a job. Yes, you gotta learn responsibilities. You gotta learn how to spend. And so this it's a bad experience, but at the same time, it's like it's okay. I learned. I remember getting money. My mom said, "Let's go to Walmart. You're gonna buy some boxers. You're gonna buy some shampoo. You're gonna buy this. You're gonna buy things you need." My mom made me go to this jank. Thank you for the light. Thank you for the light. Thank you for the engagement. Right? Like, bro, that called being a man. God bless. And Shia LaBeouf, I know it's random, but it's called Tangential Thoughts. Shia LaBeouf had talked about that. He was like, in America, we don't have this rite of passage. Like, when do you actually become a man? What is the markings of a man? And for sure, you can't have a woman define it because she ain't a man. So it's like, as a man, when is that defining moment? Like, you know what? I'm a man now, and you feel it, you know it, like so. Uh, I started having issues in the household because I remember, bruh, I would have to pay for a taxi to go wash my clothes, pay for my clothes washing and come back. That's some stuff, bruh. As a teenager, it's like, why do I gotta do all this? But you gonna wash everybody else's clothes in the house but mine, and I gotta go pay. That don't used to be blowing me, bro. It got me to the point I stopped eating at home. I was like, I remember I got off work and they tried to get me to wash dishes. I said, I just got off work. I didn't make none of these dishes, so why would I wash dishes? I was pissed, bro. I said, I'm not eating here no more. If you gonna try to, I'm not gonna eat here. I'm not gonna do no. And that got me caught one day because I went to not eat at the house no more. I went to the corner store. I got me a Pop-Tart. I come back. My mom was like, your job called. And then so I'm thinking, oh, bet I'm about to go grab my uniform and go catch the bus. I'm catching the bus to go to work. It ain't like no. So she's like, yeah, your job called. I'm thinking about go to my room, go change, go get in the bus. She said, I told him you quit. Huh? That was probably one of the worst weekends of my life. And it's like I always remember this, right? That changed everything, bro. And again, if I tie back to like being a man, my mom, my job called. She said, yeah, I told him you quit. So that's taking money out of my pocket. She said, you're not playing football no more either. She said, and you're not going to homecoming. I was supposed to be Mr. Sophomore. And so I was supposed to walk out. I never went to a high school homecoming. Never went to a high school homecoming. And this is one of the reasons why. I was supposed to be Mr. Sophomore. I was supposed to walk out on the first and the third. She said, you're not going to homecoming. So that's 3 things right there. Those are 3 decisions that I didn't make for my life. And those things like that are big, especially for a man, or just anybody child in your confidence. When somebody else is making decisions for you in your life, it puts you in a different place. Like you feel, you can start to feel helpless. You feel like you can't do certain things for yourself because, and it's your life. Like, you quit my job. I can't go here. I can't go here. Why? And then I remember telling my mom, I remember telling her this, and I was like, yo, my mom, cause she called me rebellious. And I was like, how was I rebellious? She said, you used to talk back. And the only thing I remember, I used to ask questions. I'd be like, why? Why can't I do this? Why can't I go here? Why, like, you put all these stipulations and dictations on me about my life. Why can I not do certain things in my life? That is disheartening to any young man growing up. That's disheartening to any person, putting those restrictions and those limitations. But you get conditioned to it over a while, and after a while, you stop making certain decisions for yourself. You stop making choices for yourself because you don't feel as confident in the decisions you're going to make. But those are things that a child should be able to do coming up under your guidance and saying, like, all right, if you want to do this, do it. So then it becomes a decision you make, and it's your life, and you got to live with those consequences. Because they say you're free to do whatever you want to do in life, but you're not free from the consequences of it. So that was a big moment in my high school at 15. That was a big moment at 15. And then so I didn't get my second job until my senior year. Senior year was big. You want to talk about running away from home? I ran away from home. I ran away. And of all days, I ran away on the day before the first day of school. So this summer, the summer leading up to my senior year, every day, my sister was doing some volunteer job at the cancer hospital. And so she had that. Prior summers before, my mom used to always make us go to like these little summer camps and stuff. This summer, she was like, you need to get a job. So if you are a teenager and you're looking for a job, the time for you to get a job, to start looking for a job, is April or May. So by the time summer hit, you're already working. You just got to pick up hours. If you start looking for a job in the summer, it's too late. Everybody has a summer job. There are no summer jobs available. And you wouldn't let me work during the school year, so there's nothing available. So, I skipped over something. My first girlfriend, not first girlfriend, but first, like, girlfriend that was really young, saying things got a little 11th grade. Her name was Eriqua. It was her name wasn't Eriqua, it was spelled like that. It was Erica. It was Eriqua, Erica. She was a nice little girl. She was nice. But I was still a virgin. So I ain't put that pressure on her like I could have. I ain't gonna say should have or would have. And the only reason I say that is because I think we had broke up. No bad blood or nothing like that. We had broke up or whatever. But I think she started talking to the other guy. But then it was like, yo, you should have known she was going like that. And they're like, you didn't know? I hit like this. I hit like, and he was like, I was like, oh. She ain't cool and shit. Anyway. Senior year. So senior year was just tough because I missed the first day of school senior year. I ran away from home. Senior year, it's a whole bunch of struggles. Me and my mom going back and forth. I'm not rocking with her. The next time I do get a job though was before prom. And I get a job, I get my first cell phone. Now, it ain't my first cell phone, but I think I get a cell phone. But I think the cell phone that I actually really liked, it was called a HTC Hero. You don't know what that is? You gotta look for it. It was an Android. It was super cool. It had a little ball for the buttons. That's how you move around with this little ball. And it had a flat screen and a little ball. So the HTC Hero. That was the first cell phone that I really liked. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the vote. Lucid Express. Dang, happy birthday, bro. Thank you. What up? Cause I'm super excited about this and this and that third, cause it's also like, you be going through shit in life, bro, but I'm just trying to be the happiest as I possibly can be. You know what I'm saying? So today, I went to the little joint and I was like, you know what? Give me some drinks. And he brought me a drink, and I said, give me some with some Casamigos. There was one drink, he said, you ever had this? Some type of Horizon, whatever. And I was like, no, I ain't never had this, just on the third, but it looked good. So I answered, I said, give me one of them. But I said, what you got with Casamigos in it? And so he gave me a drink with the Casamigos in it. Then he gave me the other little Horizon drink. And I said, but I also want a ginger beer. He gave me the ginger beer too. She Sean. It's a pleasure to meet you. It's a pleasure. Shalom. Shalom. Ashe. Ashe. Thank you for liking, thank you for voting, thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Thank you for your engagement, commenting, introducing yourself. Welcome to Tangential Thoughts Chat Show. I'm your chief, Gihareh, leader of the Kim Dynasty and the Spiritual Bandits. Because we take our abundance, we don't ask for what's rightfully ours. Bailey, you getting me dirty, bro. So, the next time I get a job, those HTC phones were the way back in the day. I had the Evo before I got the iPhone again. Oh, see, y'all don't want to talk about the phones. One of the best phones, you know, the best phone that would, like, if they drop this phone right now today, it will go crazy. You know what phone, if they dropped it again? The Sidekick. If they dropped the Sidekick today, that phone would be bananas, bro. That phone, that was like, I never had a Sidekick. But here's the link really quick. The link to what? What you mean the name? Bro, the Sidekick, if you never had a Sidekick, bro. So just picture this. Flat screen, you got the flat screen, but you can push it up and they got a whole keyboard and you could just text like that. The Sidekick was the hottest phone out, bro. The Sidekick. But then you also had the BlackBerry or the Crackberry. The Blackberries was cool, but the BlackBerry was cool too because they had a full keyboard in your screen. I think the BlackBerry still exists, but they say it's more like a business phone. But phones I would like to have today, you know what I'm saying? A BlackBerry, a Sidekick. I want that. I'll get that hero back. Oh, the flip phone, the Razor. I don't know why the Razor was so prominent. Maybe because it came in a whole bunch of different colors, but the Razor was lit. The Razor was lit, bro. The Razor was lit. And then, what else we had? Yeah, those were the top phones back in the day. The Razor, I gotta shout out that Hero. The HTCs was good. Those Androids. The Androids now, nothing about them. The iPhone eventually took over. Once you go iPhone, you never go back. I don't know. But the iPhones, because they got because you got the plans, right? They got the iPhone Forever. You get the iPhone, you sign up for iPhone Forever plan. You can get every iPhone that come out every year. Just here, take this one. Give me the next one. But I used to really use my phone, bro. I didn't appreciate an upgrade until it was actually an upgrade. So, first iPhone I had, I think, was the iPhone 4. The next iPhone I had was the iPhone 6. Now, if you go from an iPhone 4 to a 6, that's a huge upgrade. But they also used to say that iPhone 4, iPhone 6. Now, here's something that we don't know, but Steve Jobs knew how to, you know what I'm saying? If Steve Jobs was still alive, we would not be on the iPhone, whatever. We might be at 15 by now. If Steve Jobs was still alive, we might just be getting a 6 by now. We might just be getting an iPhone 6 by now. But he was rolling it out, and those were actual upgrades. You know what I'm saying? He knew how to run that business. I'm gonna have to relight this. So, which would be a great time to get the iPad out. So if Steve Jobs was still alive, bro, we would not be on the iPhone. I think we might really be on the iPhone 15, bro, which is crazy. At some point, you're gonna have to. I think they suing Apple right now. I think Apple's getting sued right now because they got a monopoly on the iPhone business. I think Apple's getting sued because they have a monopoly on the cell phone business. Ain't that some hating ass shit? How you suing them niggas because they got a good product? Because people rock with the iPhones. They're suing Apple for having such a good phone. You can't sue them for that. You can't sue them. What you would want to sue Apple for is not giving us proper updates. By now, we should be sending holographic messages. That's what they're holding out on. I should be able to send somebody a holographic text message. That's an upgrade. All they do now is fix the camera. They just give you a little camera update and make the phone bigger. They don't be doing nothing but with the jumps. Oh, and give you some new emojis. Now, there was this one study about whenever iPhone had a new update, your phone stopped working. But in their defense, they said that it wasn't that. It was just the fact that your phone it couldn't run or couldn't handle the update in a sense, like either not much memory, but as far as capability, like your iPhone 4 could handle these capabilities, but when we drop this update, your phone's gonna run slower if it has to do more things. But that's how it would come with the new update and whatnot. But you want to keep your phone updated because they got new emojis, and if they somebody send you a text message and you with them question marks, you're like, oh. So let me get my iPad real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I probably look funny with this hat on, but if you don't get it recorded, did it happen? Did it exist? So let's make sure it exists. And I also gotta, at some point, the books. I got all my books. So let's do a video. Let's go this way. Set this thing up. This jacket is really warm though, I will say that much. I ain't messing with this. I'm not cold or nothing. Take my shoes. We got some more cigars though. Cigar Talk. We got some more cigars. It's my birthday. Stop playing. We got that painkiller. I gave this a 8.5 to an 8.9. We got that painkiller. And we got the judge. My father. Stop playing. We got some good cigars. So let me get my lighter. Let's get these, you know what I'm saying, slight visuals. Gotta multitask, be productive. Nobody have to know, see me and you. Nobody have to know, see you, I give it up. Let's get the cigar lit back up. That's all. So yeah, that was high school. High school. Started really getting problems and issues with my mom. And then I get my second job. And this time we try not to argue so much about the money this time when I start working again. But we still got a little bit of problems because what ends up happening is I graduate, and a week after graduation, I move out the house. Like my mom was about to. I never learned how to drive. She never taught me how to drive. I never had my license, and she was about to try to all of a sudden because one day I came home. This was a big day in my life. I came home with some boxes. They said, "What's the boxes for?" I'm trying to beat around the bush. But after a while, I said, "I'm moving out." I said, "I'm moving out." So I ended up going to this program. It was a summer program before going to college. And there was one day, I don't know what the flip was, what happened, what was the switch. It was like I had got the boxes one day, and I said, "Yeah, I'm moving on this out there," but I kind of like let it sit. I graduated, and then one day my mom was like, "Yeah, if you don't want to pay rent for this month, you need to leave tonight." And I just remember packing my boxes. I put my boxes at my friend's place, and then I went to, then I had to catch the bus, and I went to college. So I went to the college, I went to the summer camp, And to God be the glory. At the summer camp, I got a full-ride scholarship. I was the first person they called. Got a full-ride scholarship. So I got the scholarship. I go back home, and there was one day I had came, and my boxes were like leaned over or whatever, and I didn't think too much of it. This day I come back after the program, they stole my shit. I looked at the time, this was one of my bros. I said, where my stuff at? Oh, no. I started crying, bro. I had a red PSP. Shout out to the PSP. The PSP was lit, bro. PSP is legendary. The PSP took over I had a Game Boy. I had a Game Boy Color, I had a Game Boy Pocket, I had a Game Boy Advance. I had multiple Game Boy Advance. I had the translucent one, I had silver one, all this and third. Then I got my PSP. Now Pokemon was never on the PSP, but I used to play NBA. I used to play MLB 06, the show. MLB, the show, is a tough game. So I used to play that a lot. Oh, and God of War. God of War was tough on PSP too. Damn. They stole my PSP. I had the God of War PSP. I had the red God of War PSP. They stole my Xbox. The Xbox was the only gift I had from my biological father. They stole that. And I don't know what else, but those are two of the big things. I think my camera. I never got answered. But my mentor from the college program, I immediately, like, this is all within 10 minutes. I figure out my stuff is stolen. I'm crying. I call her. I said, it's gone. She said, what's going on? It's gone. It's gone. Those are the only words I can say. I'm like, everything is gone. I'm crying, just bawling. Those are the only words I can. It's gone. So she comes back. She picks me up. I put all my stuff in. I put my 4 boxes. I only have 4 boxes. Put them in her car, and then she takes me back to her house. And I live with her family throughout my rest of my college years. So always indebted and grateful to them. Because it's like, you grow up a certain way. You know, as a kid, you think everybody lives the way that you live. And then I started living with them, and then you realize, like, okay, all moms aren't like this. All dads aren't like this. Brothers and sisters aren't. Yeah, families be going through some stuff, but the way that my mom and stepdad used to talk to me and treat me and this and that, that's not how things are. Like in my household, now, again, we talk about resources and money. You move differently, right? In my household, things were rationed out. Like if you want to get French toast, you get 6, not 7. Most you can get 6. You gotta ask to get something to drink. You want some juice? You gotta ask for it. You can't just go ahead and get it. This and the third. When I started living with them, when I asked, hey, can I get some juice? They were like, you don't ask for nothing in here. You go and get it. I got food for you to eat. I got drink for you to drink. I got this stuff for y'all to eat and drink. Why are you at the shit? Bro, that threw me off for a loop, because she was like, don't ask me for nothing. Just go and get it. That's why I bought it. I bought it for y'all to eat and drink. And that threw me off, like, okay. But then you just started to realize that people just talk and treat you differently. Like, and it was much more inclusive too. Like, I didn't like eating at the table with my mom and my family, bro. I would eat. That's why, like, I eat super fast, bro. I eat super fast. I used to eat super fast and go to my room because I didn't want to be around them. The table was uncomfortable. And like now, my pastor, his wife, first lady, she said eating should be an enjoyable experience. Like, if there's one thing that people can sit down and do and break bread, it's over a meal. And that should be an enjoyable experience. You shouldn't be forced to eat what you don't want to eat. And da-da-da, boom, boom. And it's just like you learn, like, life doesn't have to be a certain way. And so I remember I was living with them. I even like how she talked to me. Like, even when I wasn't doing good, the way she addressed me, it was funny, but still stern and still like, I'm serious. But I remember, because this is 12, 13 years ago. I remember her, she said, come here, I got a bone to pick with you. Huh? What's up? Has anybody's ever said to that to you? It catch your attention, like, huh? What's up? What happened? She was like, like, she talked to me, but that was funny. I like the way she addressed me and approached me. But going through college was cool. That's where I lose my virginity. Now, coming into college, there were 3 things I did not do. I did not smoke. I did not drink. I did not cuss. I was a square. Square as they come. A right angle was 90 degrees. Perpendicular. I was. So, freshman year, I mean, there was, and I say I was so strict on this. There was one girl, and I don't regret it, but it's not. I look back and think like, damn, I was kind of hard. I stopped talking to her because she told me she smoked weed one time, and I stopped talking to her. And we was doing good. Everything was great. It was gravy. But yeah. Anyway, freshman year though, and this is my first love. Cause your first everything, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, even she used to drink heavy, and but I would be that safe place for her. Like, I would make sure she got back to her room straight as that third room. Coming into college, she had a boyfriend. They broke up. I'm there. Her birthday, she was like, "Yo, it's my birthday. You taking a shot? You drinking?" Now, because they knew I didn't drink and smoke and all that stuff. So I was like, "Yo, if you're gonna drink, you do it socially with people, and you do it with the people that who know have your best interests at heart. Because you don't know why taking advantage of you, this and that third." So that's why, like, if I drink, I don't be just drinking by myself. Like, I do it. I'm a social drinker. If people are here and around, with people I know, I'm cool with the company. You know what I'm saying? I drink. But that's because of my first experience with it. Then, so your first time, right? Now, they say losing your virginity is a traumatic experience. Everybody remembers their first time. That's why it's traumatic. Good or bad? You always remember it. My first time with her, bro, she was like, it was cut short because she was like, remember, her prior boyfriend was her first. So her first time having sex with somebody different and new was just like, so she was like, we gotta stop. Oh, no, that wasn't her thing. Her thing was, she's like, I'm making you bad. You're drinking now you're having sex, and I'm a bad influence for you, we gotta stop. But the next day we made up for it, because she was like, yeah, all that I was talking last night, we're gonna redo it again. We're gonna make up for that. So second time was lit. But that was my freshman year. So freshman year was cool. I'm in my scholarship program. Now, crazy part about the scholarship program, you have to maintain a Bailey. You're okay, Mom. Where is that? Oh, the stick. She let it go, bro. Let it go. Freshman year was cool. My scholarship program, you got to maintain a 3.2 GPA. It might be higher now, but then I think it was like a 3.2. And I think when your first progress reports to this and the third came out, boy, this was a jump on her. She said, everybody left the room because we had to meet every Wednesday. So all the upperclassmen left, and it's just the freshmen in there. So she put some of the freshmen on this side, some of the freshmen on that side. She said, if today was the last day of the semester and it was over, y'all would have lost y'all scholarship, y'all would have kept it. I was on the side that would have lost their scholarship. I was like, dang. So I think my first GPA had like a 3.3. Every semester after that, we went up. I know I had like a 3.7, a 3.9, and then a 4.0. Now, because that leads into sophomore year. So sophomore year, my uncle's in a frat. I hate my uncle. We're gonna get to that part of the story next. Why I don't like my uncle. I never want to talk to him again. My uncle's in a frat, and so he was like, you should be looking out for the bros out there, boom, boom. But the fraternity was suspended at the time. So this year, the first time they come back, this is 2013. The frat come back, but my roommate, and at the time, I give him credit. At the time, he was trying to help me, but he knew more people. You know, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And he got in on the first time, and I didn't, and I was so mad. And I ain't talked to him his whole time going through the process. I was not talking to him, bro. And because like he even brought me to places that I wasn't supposed to be meeting people in the second and third. But I was so mad because I was like, on paper, statistically, my grades is boom, boom, boom. I just had a 3.9. I just boom, 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 and I didn't get it. And I was a part of all these organizations. I was like, yo, on paper, bro, my joint is spectacular. Like, what's going on? I was a little salty. Now, my roommate, we also ran track together in high school. So we ran track together in high school. When I said I was taking calculus, me and him were also in the same calculus classes in high school. And we ran track together. And then he got in the fraternity and I didn't. So there was some joint right there. Ends up happening, he loses his scholarship that semester. That semester, I got the 4.0. That was the only thing I could, you know what I'm saying? That was my thing to myself. I was like, yo, I got to get this 4.0 this semester. I got denied, so I went hard. I got that 4.0, bro. And that summer, I went and did. So if you're in college, for anybody else who's in college and you're in an undergrad, they have these things called Research Experience for Undergraduates. The acronym is REU. So if you ever need an internship and you're in college, you Google REU and then whatever your major is or whatever that you're interested in. So mine was math. I did a research experience in Arizona my freshman summer. Sophomore summer, I did 2. I did 1 in Texas and I did 1 in Tennessee. Oh, here's another part of the story. My girlfriend from freshman year, we was doing good, but mind you, you take breaks, not breaks, but like she was from Philly, so we had to do a long distance jam. So what the difference? This is my excuse. I have no real excuse, but this is my excuse. Freshman summer, even though I was in Arizona and she was on the East Coast over here, she was like, yo, you need to get your work done, but from this time to this time, we're going to talk. I'm going to talk to you. We're going to talk every day. But from this time, after this time, we're going to cut off. Because at this time, I think 10 o'clock in Arizona was like 1 o'clock on the East Coast. So she's like, at 10 o'clock, I'm going to go ahead and go to sleep. But you got to get your work done. You got to make sure you're focused over there. So it's like the things that she used to do, she was so intentional. That's why I have no malice in my heart towards her at all. My first love was awesome. Because it was she used to party and drink, and I wasn't a party and a drinker. But this is how she used to do the job. She was like, and she was a dancer. So it's like, it's those things that you want, but then you actually get it. It's like, oh, you gotta deal with it. Like, she was a dancer. She had a fat ass. So if you're not gonna go to the party and dance with her, she gonna be dancing, bro. Like, you can't stop her. And so, and you young once, and you gotta show your body off. So it's like those things. You gotta deal with, right? So, but this how she used to kick it to me. She's like, listen, this weekend, she's like, it's a party next weekend. I'm going to this party. I used to love her, bro. She used to sit me down. She really used to sit me down. She's like, it's a party next weekend. I'm going. But this weekend right here, I'm gonna order some Chinese food. We're gonna watch Ghost Adventures. This weekend is me and you. But next weekend I'm out. Unless you come into the party too. But if you're not coming to the party, then so so that's how she used to talk to me. So I couldn't say nothing. I'm like, you know what? All right. So she go to her party, I'll be playing spades. So that was another thing that we used to do in college. In college, you learn. Well, I learned how to play spades, and so we go. That's freshman year. Oh, but why did I even bring it back up? So sophomore year, we wasn't doing that. She wasn't doing that. I'm gonna talk to you daily, make sure this and that, boom. I just noticed it didn't really say too much. But we was also on the out, so we was also going through some stuff. So I get to Tennessee, bro. I meet this one junk. The lesson in this is you don't throw away a long term for a short term. The little summer fling, don't get caught up on the summer fling, bro. If you know you got something good, hold on to that. And so my dumb behind, I meet this shorty. She like, yeah, I'm a cheerleader. She's short. She a cheerleader. She studied math. She started talking about shit I ain't never even heard of. She said, yeah, I'm studying to be an actuary. I said, a what? To this day, that Joan is still like, you want to be an actuary? But I'm an intellectual, so that like she has me wrapped up. This is my first time meeting her in this and that. We both studying math and da. And she, I think at the time she was a junior. She's a year, so she's going into her senior year, and I was a sophomore, so I'm going into my junior year. So she was ahead of me. So I just looked up to her in so many ways in that way. But boy, and she was gay. I gotta light this shit back up. So the thing about her was she actually had a girlfriend. And so she used to be texting her little girlfriend this on the third boom. But she was so slick because she was like, I want to have kids one day. I'm going to get married. Bro, people don't know what an actuary is. Actuaries, they study risk management. And they say, okay, they study for companies. And the company says, all right, if we do this or if we do this, how is it going to play out? And that's what actuaries do. They study risk management. They say, if you take this course of action, this is how things may go. If you take this course of action, this is how things may go. So companies depend on actuaries. But her Jane, bro, she knew she wanted to have kids one day. So what does that mean? She used to kick it to me just like this. She's like, I'm not going to be gay forever. It's just a phase. I don't know. The guys can relate to this. The girls can relate to it in a different way. But guys know you got a girl, like a girl who gave the best head ever, the girl who got the best pussy, the girl who got the best overall sex experience. To this day, bro. To this day. She had the best box. I gotta give it up to her. That shit, it was so... It's one of them. Yeah, you want it, but at the same time, it's embarrassing for you. With my first, we used to knock it out the park. Boom, boom, boom. Go back at it. With her, bro, that Jane put me down. I said, dang. I remember used to be where she was like, she never had an orgasm. She really wanted one. She was like, yeah, I don't think I've ever really had one before. And I think she had like one or two bodies, and I thought she was gay. So her junk was like that, bro. I was like, oh my goodness. My dumb behind posted a picture on Instagram. My dumb behind posted a picture on Instagram. But I wasn't. Me and my girlfriend at the time ex, we had broken up at this point. I'm not a cheater. I was like, I ain't gonna cheat. So we had broken up. But when I had looked back at those text messages, I was being mean to her, bro. I was being mean to her. Like she was actually trying. She's like, hey, how you doing? And I used to give her the most driest, mean responses, bro. We ended up breaking up, but we ended up breaking up on the 3rd. And next thing I know, she seen a picture of me on it. Boy, I'm at the water park. We at the water park, so she in her bikini. She got the tattoo on her thigh. She only had like 1 or 2 tattoos. She might have like 1 tattoo on her thigh, maybe 1 somewhere else. But like, I posted a picture of her and me and her at the water park in a bikini, and she had the bikini on it. I'm in my swimming trunks. She sent me a screenshot and said, "Who is this?" Man. That's how. It ain't even that. Like, that's how. One of my things, I be thinking, still, looking back on it, right? For conversational purposes, so many ways this could have went out. One, I could have just kept it quiet. I could have kept things copacetic with my girl, you know what I'm saying? And never had to say anything. Never had to post a picture, never had to do anything. So basically, I could have cheated, right? Could have cheated. It wasn't even that. I remember when my friends looked at me and she was like, you know you could have went back to her, right? You know that y'all could have, even if you was dealing with such and such. After that whole thing, when I got back to school, you could have kept talking to her again. I was like, damn. And I thought about it, I was like, I probably could have. But I didn't. I never said we never talked. We talked later. Moving into my junior year, I crossed into the fraternity. I became, I'm not sure. Well, the term there is pole mark, but for conversational purposes, I became the president of the chapter. So I crossed into a fraternity, I became president of the chapter, but I'm also part of a lot of other things. I was also Mr. Senior. I was in Denemis. I was in NESB. I was academic excellence chair for the National Society for Black Engineers. So I was the academic excellence chair for NESB. I was a man of many hats. I was not a member. I'm on the board. I'm on the board, the executive board on a lot of different organizations. I had to dress up almost every day of the week. I was in a suit. I had to dress up Monday through Thursday. Monday, I think it was something for being Mr. Senior. Tuesday might have been NESB. Wednesday was my scholarship. Thursday, Pretty Thursday, was for the fraternity. I think Friday was the only day I didn't have to wear a suit. And on Fridays, we out there strolling on the yard. Saturday, whatever. Sunday, back in a suit for church. Bruh. So that used to be a thing. Then, so the thing about senior year though was I'm tutoring, I'm doing all this other stuff, and then it got to a point where my grades started slipping. My scholarship director looked at me, she said, you helping everybody else but yourself. They gonna have their scholarship and you gonna lose yours. I would suggest you get your priorities straight. I stepped down. The crazy part about this was, and only one of, and it's like one of my line brothers, he actually was like, yo, because what ended up happening, I stepped down 2 months later, like January, February, whenever you're doing, we won chapter of the year. 2 months later, after I stepped down, and my bro was like, ain't nobody gonna really say this, but you put us in position to win chapter of the year. And I held shit the fuck down. And niggas didn't understand how much I was doing until they had to do it. And they was like, yo, how'd you do this paperwork? Get this done. I was like, bro, I was really doing X, Y, and Z so that y'all didn't have to do T, U, V, and X, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was out here doing this and the third. I was really putting in that work. I'm at the chapter meetings. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And so, the frat went chapter of the year. Senior year is cool. I graduate. Now, graduation, there's some scandal behind graduation. There's some scandal behind graduation. So I told you, my scholarship, you got to keep it 3.2. Now, you got to keep it 3.2 cumulative GPA, and you cannot get a grade below a C minus. Now, my GPA at the time, coming into senior year, was lit. I had just had a boom. I had the 3.7. Oh, I had got sophomore year. I had a 3.9 and then a 4.0. So coming into junior year after I crossed, every semester after I crossed, my GPA was going down. It was too much, bro. Senior year, I get that grade, and I'm like, damn. Now don't get it twisted. I graduated with honors. I graduated magna cum laude, or cum laude. Some people graduate. Oh lordy, you got cum laude, you got magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. If I was really on my jump, I really could have graduated summa, but I let my stuff drop so low. I graduated magna cum laude. But give me the stick, Bailey. So I get that grade, and I ended up. Now the thing was, my graduate school program started in June. My graduate program started in June, and I graduated in May. So me doing summer school wasn't about to work, and I'm sitting here like, yo, I gotta. My graduate program starts this date. I gotta get out of here. So anything that you're going through, somebody has also been through. That's a life lesson. Somebody has these, whatchamacallits. I got through that thing quick, fast, and in a hurry. I catch the bus, get to Jersey. When I get to Jersey, I'm living at the frat house. So I'm living at the frat house for a little bit. Then my uncle moves to Jersey. Now me and him living together. This is when I knew this nigga was not somebody cool, cause shit wasn't getting paid for. And I'm like, if I just gave you this money, why the fuck is this off? Or why the fuck is this off? Like, I'm just giving you the money, so I'm thinking shit getting paid. I remember one time, he had some shit, I was like, what's up with the bills and whatnot? Anyway, in November, now, my first year of graduating, so this is 2015, moving to Jersey, still to this day, because one of the questions is, what's the hardest thing you ever had to go through in life, deal with in life? And if you think about that, the good thing about that question is it makes you think about it's past. I've already overcame that. I've been through that. You know what I'm saying? So when you think about the hard thing you ever did, right? I think about that year. That was one of the hardest years of my life. Why? Mind you, I had a full ride scholarship in undergrad. I didn't have to pay for food. I never learned how to drive. I just told you I didn't learn how to drive. Didn't have no license and anything. I get to Jersey. I'm gonna need a car. I gotta learn how to. I gotta get from school. I gotta get from home to the college and to school, the high school, because I'm student teaching. So I got a student teach in the morning. I got the college classes in the evening, and then I gotta be able to move around at least that much, right? Can't be Ubering around. So it was lit because my first time driving, I drove from Jersey to Virginia with no license, bro. Nope. They just gave me, I got this car, I paid for a car. I paid for a used car. It was like $1,600 with taxes, came up to like $2,000. I paid for that flat because my scholarship gave us, my fellowship gave us a stipend, and I used that to pay for the car. And I paid the insurance 6 months in advance, so I didn't have to worry about those bills. So then it's just worrying about rent and food and gas. I'm still trying to do a long distance relationship. Now the thing about this relationship, can you even call it a relationship? She was never actually my girlfriend, but we was rocking heavy. And I'll just say this though, she ends up getting pregnant. But it's some shit. Her ex, she's still messing with this nigga. And it's enough. She has 2 exes that she still messes. She still messes with 2 other people, right? And then there's me. The one dude, you know what I'm saying? And this was big. A lot of people knew the guy. He passed away, and it was one of his friends. So she felt like she got to be there for him. So I just remember popping up, coming down there, and this dude comes to me and says, I don't think you and her are equally yoked. I don't think y'all gonna work out in this and the third. I told my bro this, right? My bro said, he's trying to tell you in so many ways that he fucking her and that you should leave her alone. Damn. So even this is weird because then it comes down like, if a girl get pregnant, this is why when they talk about monogamy and men being more polygamous than women, it's coming down to, I mean, the guy talked about is like, as a man, that if that woman gets pregnant, you don't want to have no questions about if that's your child or not. You don't want to have no questions about who you're leaving your legacy to and who's going to inherit your stuff. And so that's why it's a big thing about that. And it's like, again, could you repopulate a whole world if there was one woman and a whole bunch of women and a whole bunch of men? No, she can get pregnant one time and you gotta wait 9 months. But if there was one man and a whole bunch of women, he could impregnate a whole bunch of, he could impregnate multiple women in the same day. You know what I'm saying? And get this thing going back up again. Anyway, but so there was this, mentally, there's a lot going on as far as what's up with her, for real, for real. Is she really pregnant? Is this mine? Is this really a miscarriage? Did she really get an abortion? Whatever. There's that. That's just the relationship side, dealing with all of that, those dynamics. Then I'm just learning how to live life, paying for bills, paying for rent, gas, credit card, phone bill, food, groceries, learn how to live like that. Then it's school. I got college work I gotta get done. I got the high school that I gotta teach. It's all of these, and those is really starting to go back and forth. And so it's even that's tough because the dude, he see me coming in every day, and it got to a point where I was like, man, how can I, bro, I used to drive, and I'm like, man, can I just crash this car right now? Can I just run into the median so I don't gotta go into the school? I was trying to look for anything, you know what I'm saying? Something, bro. But he don't understand. They understand that, like, you be going through stuff, and you pop up in the gym, and it's like, son, can we be glad that I just showed up today? Do you know that? And if it was up to him, I never would have had my degree, bro. If it was up to him, I never would have had my degree. So I ended up having to, he was supposed to be my mentor teacher at that. And what ticked me off, because it reminded me of my mom, I was like, if you're supposed to be my mentor, you're supposed to help me succeed. Put me in position to excel. one thing that used to bother me about my mom, I used to feel like she would do stuff to set me up to fail. Like, we used to have to wash dishes. This is some trauma. This is some trauma that's coming up. We used to have to wash dishes. And you gotta wash dishes for the whole week. After you wash dishes, you gotta wipe everything down. You gotta wipe down the countertops, the stove, and the dinner table. Now, my mom just like, you ain't wiped down the counter. I'd be like, you clearly see that the countertop's wet. I did come down here and wipe it down. My mom would come through with her finger, and she'd be like, nah, I still feel crumbs. Just think about doing that to somebody, like a kid. Like, you do something and somebody comes right behind you and say you ain't do it good enough. So then you can start to really tap into my mindset of like, yo, why is he like this? Why is he so particular, such a perfectionist about stuff? You got this type of a parent coming after you, just wiping. You just wipe something down, this person come by and wiping their finger, making sure you did, bruh. It's mad pressure. I remember, when it comes down to the dishes, if there was a big dish, like for example, I think it was like lasagna. You cook lasagna in the oven. And instead of putting the lasagna dish on top of the stove so I can see it and wash it, she would put it in the oven, and I would wipe everything down, wash this, and I would forget that was in there. And I just remember my stepdad waking me up, like, he used to come home like 1 o'clock in the morning. I remember being asleep. He picks me up by my arm and drops me on the floor. I'm in a daze. And he was like, you have a dish. I'm like, are you serious? Like, you just woke me up for a dish? But the mentor teacher, we had this instance, and I wasn't prepared. Like, I didn't know the answers or something. And he was like, if you gonna give an assignment or this and the third one, boom, like, you should have it already worked out, and that boom, boom. Why we just not having a conversation? Why you just not saying it to me after I done messed up? That's something that we should have had prior to. I had to switch teachers. But good thing about them, some other stuff. I moved to Jersey. The house got broken into. I moved to Jersey in June. The house got broken into July. The house got broken into in November. So somebody breaks into the house. When they break into the house, my uncle moves to a different state, and one of the co-workers allows me, he's like, you need a place to stay? He's like, I got a house that nobody might be in. You can go live in this house. So I ended up living in this house. What's up, Chief? Thank you for tapping in, tuning in. Lancelot Russell. Thank you for, you know what I'm saying, commenting, engaging, liking, voting on the poll. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. It's my birthday, bro. I'm just recapping. I'm just thinking about my life. Just reminiscing on my life, bro. Right now, it's my toughest year of my life. When I first moved to Jersey, house got broken into. I started living in this other joint. I landed a 6-figure job for the first time in my life. I love to get up. Damn. Shout out to you, bro. That's a whole nother echelon. Thank you. That's a whole nother echelon, bro. 6 figures. If you look at the statistics, right, of people who make 6 figures in life, bruh, that the percentage is less than 10. Matter of fact, the percentage, well, don't quote me on that. But the percentage of people who make over 6 figures I think it's less than 10%, bro. I think it's less than 10%. Because they be talking about that. Women want a man who makes 6 figures and da-da-da. Former decorated Marine in the intel community. That's big boss dog shit. Big boss dog shit. Save company over $1 million a year. Save company over $1 million. They say, you know what? Time for you to get paid. Time for you to get yours. You've been saving us millions. Moving on up. Moving on up. You deserve that. Congratulations to you. Congratulations. Congratulations to you, bro. I respect you. I respect you too. As long as you love your fellow people. Thank you. Happy B-Day. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. That's what it's about, right? That's what they say there's different type of archetypes, human archetypes, and some people got different. They built this way, so this is what their purpose is in life. So, but we all come down to that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So it's all that going on, but I got to shout out to the people who was there for me. I dropped like and sub. Dang. Let me switch the hat up. Let me switch. Where my other hat at? Salute. 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 That's what's up. Hats off to you. Hats off to you. You get into some realms that privileged people come down to. How come the average prison gets more money to them than the average person? And there's something to talk about, think about, right? Like, I don't know how in the other places, but sometimes they say, these are just statistics, these are some things you can look up, but they say that this is how they figure out where to build a prison. They build a prison, they base it off of the reading scores of African-American males in the 3rd grade. So based off their reading scores in the 3rd grade, that's how they figure out where to build a prison. Controversial. But we never really understand stuff like this. We don't understand, like, why this even exists. There was a long period of time. There's plenty of civilizations. Well, no, they've always had a jail. They you know what I'm saying? They always had a jail. But like, it's like how do certain things make money? Like, how does war generate money? But then we start to figure out the intricacies of war, of selling guns and ammo, and you know what I'm saying? But really, it's not a third. You like, how does war make money? How does prison make money? Putting money on people's books. People being there for the simplest stuff, like weed. And then they come out and like, oh, weed is legal now. And now you got all these people behind. Oh, but then that was my other thing the other day. Like, if you look at why certain drugs are illegal, it's to target certain minority groups. So like opioids, they got opioids because that targeted the Asian community. That's how they able to lock the Asians up. And then it's like, well, how does, if you know that this is an imported drug, how is this drug getting imported into the States? Somehow it's coming through. And this stuff supposed to be regulated. Y'all supposed to be checking this stuff. But y'all letting this stuff come in and y'all putting it in certain communities. So, you know what I'm saying, and pushing it out to people and then locking the people up. I think you gotta learn about the Federal Reserve and how interest rates generate money. But I don't disagree. I believe you. I never heard that. Well, alcohol should be illegal. To each his own. To each his own. People be drinking wine. It's all about limitations. It's all about limitations. Why would you make... Because it's like, for you to say something like that, it's like, why? Why should something or anything be illegal? Synthetic heroin is hard, even as a teen. Why should anything be illegal? Oh, he said I'm an alcoholic. But we all have a vice, and we got different vices. Shit more dangerous than weed. I'm not gonna argue with that. You get liver poisoning, shut your whole shit down, and you'll die. Some people get alcohol. Some people are bubbly drunk. Some people are mean drunk. Some people, you know what I'm saying? You say I'm drunk right now. Facts. Just catching the vibe. I got a lot. But we all got vices for different stuff. Give me. And so they tried that. And guess what happened when they tried that? The prohibition. Then you got the speakeasies. People like, man, we still gonna whatchamacallit. Then you got people who gonna do it anyway, regardless, under the radar. Now it's illegal. What? Damn. So yeah, but what I mean is that shout out to my people in Jersey, bro. This is one of the things that was one of the motivating things they said to me. They said, yo, it's people banking on your success. If you fail, you're not the only one who's gonna fail. And so that leads to this whole thing of like group dynamics. Sometimes it's like that's a bit that accountability partner. Like if you work out, it's different from working out yourself. If you don't have that self-intrinsic motivation, having somebody who's gonna say, hey, it's the day that you don't feel like working out, but they do like, yo, we working out today. So group accountability. But they looked at me and they said, yo, if you don't make it out of this program, then there's gonna be a lot more people than just you that's getting affected by this. That put that battery in my back. I'm like, all right, I gotta make sure I finish this program. Heroin is still available. Heroin and all that stuff. Who making it? And so that motivated me. I switched mentors, got a different job. I graduated. So back to back, I graduated with my bachelor's in applied mathematics. I graduated with my master's in secondary education, 2015, 2016, all within a year. Then this is when I felt like I made it. We can talk in Jersey too. Jersey, what part of Jersey? You know what I'm saying? I was in the town. Like, what part of Jersey you from? I'm from the town, bro. Trenton. So that education makes you dumb, no offense. Fuck out of here. Bro, I grew up in Virginia. And I just told you my shit, bro. I had my master's at the age of 23. Can't nobody say shit to me. I had my master's when I was 23 years old, and I taught math for 7 years, and I taught at the college. Can't nobody say shit to me about shit. I taught math, the subject everybody hates. You learn what they taught you. Soft type. Yeah, so what? So what? So what? So what? Exactly. See, I can talk about my shit, but niggas can't come back to me and say what the fuck they been on. I have my own business. I had my LLC. I done published 6 books. A Navy Marine Corps Achievement Medal. I'm telling you what I'm on. Facts. Get right, bro. Talk your shit. Talk your shit. I ain't stunning. Can't nobody take that from you. Those your lifetime achievements. Those your lifetime achievements. That's your life. You went out here and got that shit. That's yours. I was in ROTC too. You know what I'm saying? Oorah. Facts. I was out there spinning rifles and shit. Bro, I'm an instigator, bro. I be talking shit. I just talk big shit. I ain't about nothing, bro. But I just know my limits. I know how to push people's buttons and shit. I know how to get them turned up. But then I know how to turn it back. Like, all right, I ain't gonna push no motherfucker. I be kicking back booling. I be bicking back booling. I ain't stunting the shit. You fit into a system. Pipeline the prison system, I learned that about that too. Pipeline the prison system, like how to be getting the students to walk through the double doors. They got to take out, they go through their book bags and they condition them to prison. You know what I'm saying? They can only wear certain uniforms and da-da-da. Pipeline the prison system. I done heard about it. That's why I said Ura isn't Latin. Let's go back to the Romans. Facts. The Vikings, VI, is really 6 in those Roman numerals. The Vikings, the 6 kings. But yeah, that first year in Jersey was the toughest year of my life. Then I taught in Jersey for 3 years. I did my shit. I took my students to 6 Flags on a field trip. I was hosting programs. I had a talent show. My first year I had a talent show, bro. I started up the organization. I started the student council. We was doing fundraisers and shit. Then I did my 3 years in Jersey. Then I left and I came to Georgia. I mean, just doing eye for an eye. The cops. Now that's the one thing I be trying to whatchamacallit about, bro, is that whole, when they had that defund the police jump, that campaign was actually, that was my first time hearing that. And I was like, yo, why do we have cops? They only, cause it's twofold. Cause you got cops, you can only call them after the fact, after some shit. And most of the times you don't get your shit back. So it was like, what the fuck am I calling the cops for? Then, but if they act too early, then you got instances like Trayvon Martin. You got instances like Sandra Bland. When they start doing too much, it's like, oh, fuck. But it's like, it's ways that if your community could police each other, if we could just be responsible enough to police each other, but then it's like, then you start to realize in society, you're like, damn, we don't need the electoral college. But the purpose of the electoral college is because niggas was uneducated and they didn't trust them to really be voting this and the third. That's why you had the electoral college. It was like, do we still need it? Do we still need X, Y, and Z? Yeah, you talk about the Marines, but there's how many other branches of the military is it? You got the Marines, Navy, Air Force. You got the Coast Guard, Reserve. You got all them other shit. They all work together. You know what I'm saying? The Coast Guard is the realest, the illest. So one got something over the other. But they be like, the Navy drops off the Marines. The Air Force be in the sky. Those are soft. They used to, they be talking about it like the Air Force for the smart, soft people. They just up in the air. They fly the drones and the planes and shit. The Navy be out at sea, but the whatchamacallit, they the front line of defense. Yeah. Coast Guard, Air Force, Space Force. Space Force. I didn't know we had a space task force. The Intergalactic Task Force. So, yeah, my first year teaching. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely not. I ain't gonna say I was. I just like shit. I call myself a cigar. I call myself a cigar band veteran. That's the type of veteran I am. I be putting my joints on the sleeve. I'm a cigar veteran. No respect to the actual veterans who out there, you know what I'm saying, putting their lives on it for the country. All due respect, all due respect. A cigar enthusiast. Yeah, I saw that. And I might need to start saying that more often, a cigar enthusiast. Because, you know, everybody talking about the cigar aficionado, or a connoisseur. I'm all that. So, yeah, that was one of the tougher years of my life, bro. But big establishment. After I finished that jank, I got whatchamacallit, bro. My first year teaching, and I got my new car. Now, the reason I got a new car, quiet as kept, because the shorty at the time I was talking to, cheese guy or wine guy, everybody got their specialties, they niche. So I started dating this one shorty, and we about to go to the outside movie theater, and I had this old raggedy joint, and the radio used to be scratchy. I said, no, I ain't gonna do it like that. I can't go out like that. Nah, she changed my life too. She changed my life too. We all gotta date a hoe, right? We all gotta date a hoe. But she taught me some things. Fix your nose hair. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, I'm not gonna fix it. Sorry, not sorry. I'll let you know one more time. So I started dating her. That's why I got that car. So I had the car. I'm not an alphabet guy. ZYXWVUT. My first apartment, first car, and that's where I really felt good, bro. That's the first time I really felt good, because it was like, got my own place, my own car, everything. It was like everything was in my name, and that's when I felt so established, bro. Everything was in my name. So that's at 23. You know what I'm saying? So I taught for 3 years in Jersey, moved to Georgia. Georgia was cool, was having fun, this and the third. Then COVID. Yeah, COVID. And then you go to now. And so the main thing I've been trying to think about is, you know, the club. Fuck the club up. Fuck the club up. Flock it. Then this past year, I'm trying to see, like mentally in my head, was this past year tougher than my first year in Jersey? But see, here's the thing. While we saying we're doing myself, focus on retirement before 40. Those are big goals. Focus right there. Keep your focus right there. I retired from teaching at the age of 30. And since then, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done with life since I left teaching? Barely. Be right back. Retired now. Yeah, bro, that's all I do now. I make music video edits and I vlog. Thank you. A good person. A good person, thank you. Maybe the right person for a business, brainwashed. I'm the opposite, but it never lasts longer than 2 years. Because you gotta keep evolving, you gotta keep growing, you gotta keep changing. The only thing that remains the same is change. Those who can adapt, persevere. Those who cannot, immediately fade away. Change, sir. So, my 30th birthday. I went to Hawaii. I took some Project Extinction merch. I went surfing. Got the tattoo. I started practicing acting, directing. I started really giving my life to my art. Now, I think the year before, or 2 years before that, I had did my first pop-up shop at the mall. I started doing pop-ups with my art, showing people my art. I'll pop up, sell some art, sell some this and the third. Then, this summer was when I, you know what I'm saying, I had to start living out the Jeep. And it's beautiful because I started experiencing things. Yes, I could have had certain experiences while I was still teaching, but leaving teaching, one of the biggest things I wanted to say to myself is, I look at all these other artists, and that's all they do. The girl, she'll post a picture, say, yeah, I spent 10,000 hours drawing this picture. And she'll show you, and the shit look good. And I can't, and it makes me mad, because it's like, what would I do if that's all I had to do? If all I had to do is focus on my art. And I made my life that way. But again, there's certain stuff happening. And so I think the first time I came to a point where I was like, you know what? I had got my dog back. After she got spayed, I was like, Bailey, we have no more societal obligations. There's nothing, I don't have to answer to no man, nobody. We get to wake up and do what we want to do, go where we want to go, this and the third. And so, but learning how to be homeless, you gotta figure out, okay, where can I sleep at during the night? At first, I was about to go looking for a camping ground, but you can sleep in Walmart parking lots. So you got where you're going at night. But during the day, I got a dog. So where can I be with my dog all day during the day? We at the park. So we spend our days at the park. I'm like, okay, we're gonna go to this park today, baby. We can go to this park today. Go to certain parks, and then go to Walmart. 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks of being homeless, I learned how to fish. I'm walking at the park, I see dude fishing. I said, hey bro, this and the third. He said, yeah, da-da-da. I went and got a fishing rod. Got a fishing rod. Now my whole fishing rod thing, now the boy was like, it's called fishing. It's not called catching fish. It's called fishing. And so I get out there, my first time going fishing, bro, I spent 2 hours. Nothing. I spent 2 hours, and then my rod got tangled up. I went back to Walmart, had to switch it out. Now, in the process of switching out, the bro was like, you going fishing? I was like, yeah. He said, where you going fishing at? I'm like, da-da-da, boom, boom. Wow. He's like, well, I'm going to be over here, this, not that. I said, well, listen, I got to go to church, but after church, I'm coming there. Here's my problem. You don't got the same one. I live with a woman who ran Boston. I live with a woman who was a top pro. Oh, shit. Damn, I'm getting a porn star. I'm not humble. You can fish. Sure, I can catch fish, but you have a woman, I'm fishing for retirement. Damn. Dating a porn star? Shit. We're gonna come back to that. Damn. But that's some shit to say, boy. To date a stripper? But they say that's the definition of a hoe. A hoe has no loyalty. So if you have a porn, you want a loyal bitch. You want a bitch who's a porn star. A lady in the streets, but a freak in the streets. You want the porn star to be, you know what I'm saying, a freak for you. She ain't gotta be a hoe for everybody. She just a hoe for you. That's some shit to say. Top of the world. Facts. I bet she did have a lot of money. They say some women don't really got work for life at all. You know what I'm saying? If you look like that, shit, niggas paying pictures for your, niggas paying pictures for feet and shit. You like, damn, niggas really do that shit? Shit, a nigga will pay to fuck you. Do you really gotta work? That's how bitches be thinking. Oh, you got a family now. So yeah, I learned how to fish. I learned how to sew. I learned how to crochet. Let me not say sew, because I was looking. I was like, what's the difference between crocheting, sewing, and threading? Boy, I know how to crochet. But then I started doing a goat by my brother. Yeah, boy, it's funny. Put the junk down, baby. Damn. Yeah, matter of fact, let's put out the junk. I wrote down all my achievements. One of my achievements is my 4th book, Art vs. Artist, Mamba edition. So, I wrote down my achievements. Let's get it. I published my first book last February. Then I started painting on my Jeep in March. I did my project Extinction Design. I republished my book on Amazon. Then I started taking my YouTube serious in May. Then my family locked me up. That's when you figure out, that's when you learn your family don't really support you and don't really rock with you how you think they do. You know what I'm saying? You be thinking that people love you and support you, but then you be like, oh, I want to go do this. They don't support that shit. They're like, you need to stay right fucking here in this box where we can keep an eye on you. And you be like, damn. Then you be like, y'all got a limited mindset. I can't be around y'all no more. Started my podcast, CIGAR Talk in August. Then started living at the Jeep. I put my design using the Cricut machine. Then I thought I was gonna have a mobile dog. I thought I was gonna have a mobile dog business, right? Hell no. I thought I was gonna have a mobile dog business, and so I went to this the food shelter. The dude in the food shelter said, "Hold on, I got this for you." He go in the back. He brings me a grill. I said, "Oh shit." I didn't know how to grill. I learned how to grill. And so I started making food for me and my dog. I had a sign and everything. I go to the dog park and I'm like, all right. And niggas is just looking at me. Don't nobody buy food. So I just ended up making food for me and Bailey. But that's was my mobile dog business. Then I learned how to crochet in October, and then I built a tank. So I wanted a betta fish. So I got the betta fish, I had my snake, and I built a tank so that on one side of the tank is the fish, on the other side of the tank is the snake. And I had it hanging inside the Jeep. And so I'm like, all right, it's the fish, the snake, hanging. I got a hanging aquarium. I got the snake and my dog. So it's like a zoo in this bitch. I'm painting, you see all my art around the Jeep, my whole Jeep painted. So now this is a mobile art museum, aquarium, and zoo. I called it the Graffiti Jungle. Aviators are cheap, no offense. Bro, what? So what? They fly as fuck. Hold on, just because you said I got more. So, cause I'm a fashion designer. Yeah, they cheap, but It's the look, baby. It's the look. You feel me? If I feel like it. Hold up. Let me put the light on. I put the brown ones on with the fade, that ombre effect. The brown ones got that fade, that ombre effect. Boom. Set the light up. It's getting dark. It's getting dark. And then you go from here. Then you be like, I don't even want y'all to see me. I don't want y'all to even see what I'm looking at. Then you go with the black ones, reflected on them. These are hater blockers. These are hater blockers. You like, yeah, I can't see y'all. You can't see me. John Cena, you can't see me. These are hater blockers. Forget all that. I ain't stunting with you on. I ain't stunting you. I ain't trying to see you. I ain't trying to be you. You ain't living the life I want to live. Yes, baby. With my shades on. Dr. Carter to the rescue. Let me get my gloves on. And my gloves on. A snow leopard. Bailey, they talking about snow leopards and shit. Let's see. I'm an instigator, bro, and it's my birthday, so you can't say shit that's gonna make me feel any type of way. Tiger suit. It's cowhide for one. Let's get it. Let's set the record straight. This is cow. This is cowhide. First of all, let's see. Your videos, angles, exposure. Fuck out of here. I got music videos that you can check out. My music video playlist. Those nice. Now that I think about it, I bet you hated dressing up each day of the week in college. You didn't have a chance to express yourself. Bro, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's like, when schools be having uniforms, they don't have a chance to express themselves. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you're not gonna talk, because they say a certain percentage of communication is verbal. The rest of it is body language, what you wearing, what you saying. And if it's body language and I'm just sitting here, now it's what I got on. And it's animals. And you see fur here, you see the fur on this jacket. Boom, boom. You gotta appreciate the animals, bro. You gotta appreciate the animals. But bro, if I had some snow leopard fur on, oh, my nigga. I need some snake. It's a cow, which is great, so that's fine. I get this shit worth more than that. These are nice. I bet you did, but I'll take your word for it. Big cap, the biggest capper of all time. I say what I want, but I love you. I like how the one shorty she say, I love you, but God loves you more. I said my shit about schools. Next your parents got taxed. I was, pause. Damn, I ain't finished the cigar. Fuck. I still ain't finished this fucking cigar. We're gonna finish this shit. It's almost done. You know what I actually wanna do? I'm gonna transition to the pipe. bro. I'm gonna go with the pipe. And so yeah, bro. Oh, hold up. I ain't get a chance. Facts. I had it here. In case somebody pull up on me, and I had it tied around my rope. Boom. Somebody walk up on you, you gotta be, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have something like, back the fuck up. Drinking and chilling. Big job. Job, J-O-B. Come on, high five. What's far? I'm in Georgia. Let's see if the joint can fit in here. Well, it's not if. We're just gonna make it fit. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Huh? Okay. Cut one of these open. Let me focus on this one over here. You know, you be cutting, you be sure about how you cut, because you don't want to cut too close. But I think it's good enough that I can actually just drink some of it. I don't know what to do with it. Let me finish this cigar. What is your dream, Mr. Masters at 23? My dream is to own my own business. My dream is to own my own business, where my dog, my snake, my fish, and my monkey can walk around free. So my dog has no cage. My snake will be behind a see-through glass enclosure. I want people to just be able to walk into this tree, and then my snake is going to be somewhere in there. Jeep Wranglers, a red Jeep, a black Jeep, and a white Jeep Wrangler, and a golden Jeep Wrangler. A red Tesla, a white Tesla, and a black Tesla. A red Lamborghini, a black Lamborghini, and a white Lamborghini. And another Lamborghini just to let people drive in. Do cigar photo shoots. Do photo shoots and music videos with the cigars. And take pictures and make music videos with people, vlog on my YouTube, and just live freely and abundantly. A Lambo, Diablo Yellow 96. I've never been in a Dodge Bullet. Never heard of that. It's not even about the speed. I would be okay if the Lamborghini only went 50 miles per hour. I just like how the Lamborghini looks. I think I like the Lamborghinis over Ferraris. But if I could just get in, if I can get a Ferrari for real, I'll take it. Now, one thing I wanted to show off on my books. So, this past year, I published 6 books. I had 5 of them with me. It's a V8. And I think if a car weighs over a certain amount, it's a tax write-off. So I wanted to show my books. So, my first book, Tangential Thoughts, which is also the name for the podcast, and you know what I'm saying, one of my YouTube handle, Tangential Thoughts. And then I updated the cover when I started learning how to make covers and stuff. Updated the covers, so here's Tangential Thoughts again. So same book, just a different cover, but now on Amazon. This is the paperback cover. This is the hard cover. Then Tangential Thoughts version 2. Tangential Thoughts version 2. Boom. See that wrap around. Then my freestyle poetry book, Art versus Artist. Art versus Artist. And you already saw the hardcover. And then my fifth book is called 5. My fifth book is called 5. And this book is super interesting because I wrote it with my finger. And it has black pages with white writing. So my fifth book is called 5. And my sixth book is called 6. So my books, and then I took some Polaroid pictures today. Now I haven't yet, I've seen them all, but I'm about to look through them again. I took some Polaroid pictures today. Now today could have went a whole bunch of different ways, but after I made my shirt, you can learn a lot of things. Now what you choose to learn, what you choose to see, is up to you. And then, so, grab these pictures. I got a lot of pictures in here. But, remember, Graffiti Jungle. So, pictures from today. These are pictures from my dog's birthday. My dog, her 4th birthday was St. Patrick's Day. So took some pictures with her. That was her birthday. And oh, this is also from today. And this is also from today. All right. So, just want to look through the pictures from today, and I think this is all of them. I think this is all of them. Let's count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there's one missing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One's missing. So one of my favorite lines in Good Will Hunting, Robert Williams telling, well, I can't learn anything from you. Can't learn it, so book unless you talk about it. So you said you can't learn shit from your book. So that's how I feel. You know how things used to be passed down from word of mouth? Then it's like the telephone game. The telephone game, you say some shit to somebody and then it get down and back, and then that's not the original fucking message. Then they start putting it in the books, and then they start burning down libraries. All right, I don't know what that last picture is, but we're gonna go through the pictures from today. This was my birthday photo shoot. Never seen it. So I'm gonna say this one, but this one I took the picture with my pastor, First Lady. You understand? Took a picture with Bailey, of course. Me and my dog. Took a picture with Bailey. This was my bartender today. You know what I'm saying? My shout out to my bartender today. Then I took a picture. I had to take a picture, some pictures with the jump. I had some pictures with the jacket and whatnot. Of course. Boom. And then while dude was, you know what I'm saying, recording a video for me, I took a picture of him recording a video for me, and then this was the first picture I took from today. This is the first picture that I took today. It was not that good. It wasn't that good. So those are my pictures for today. Let me see, I got my favorite picture from today. This is going in my book. That's going in my wallet, the picture of me and Bailey. Best picture? This one and these go together. Yeah, these are my favorite pictures from today. My favorite pictures. So we're gonna gotta clean up. Gotta start cleaning up a little bit. Oh shoot. Okay. But okay. I got 10%. 10%. Let's wrap this up. Inside the wallet, I'm going to put. Damn, that's hard, bro. The picture. These are the top 3 pictures. These are the top 3 pictures from today. These are the top 3 pictures. Facts. One going in my book, one going in my wallet. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the other one. But that's fire. But for right now, I'm gonna put these in my wallet. Because those are the top 3 pictures from today. So we did a recap of my life, kind of, sort of. Let's go ahead and wind down. Let's go ahead and wind down. Put everything where it kind of should be so I can find it again. The main things is this, and the knife, and my tobacco. Well, I was about to say, I ain't smoking no tobacco today, but for the eclipse, I came out at the wrong time. I should have came out at 3 o'clock, not 1 o'clock. But I smoked some tobacco then, so I did smoke some tobacco. Put my cigars away. So we got some more cigar talk coming. Let's get this one. Here's my holder. Yeah, that's it for cigar talk today, bro. But that's my birthday. Oh yeah, I was gonna say today could have went a lot of different ways. Like I was planning on, you know me, if you look the law and what I've been saying, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do a pop-up. And I still had plans on it until that took me, but the change of course is action. So I wanted to do the pop-up, but it took me so long to make the shirt. And then I was thinking like, okay, where can I actually take some good pictures at, and I could smoke like without nobody really bothering me. So I went to the cigar lounge. Went to the cigar lounge. That's what took the pictures at, most of the pictures. And after that, I was like, you know what? That really made me happy. I was good. Once I got the pictures and videos at the cigar lounge, I came on back, and then yep, we're winding now. So that's why I was happy after that, bro. I was happy after that, like, and now, like, if I technically kind of wanted to, just because of thank you to everybody who donated and supported, I technically now I think I can have enough. If I wanted to, I can go out and get that snake, get another snake if I wanted to. But we'll see how things go. We'll see how the day goes, bro. But thank you so much. Thank you for the love, the support, the well wishes. One thing about life, this thing gonna keep on rolling. Gonna keep on, yeah, gonna keep on rolling, bro.